What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about Stellar Lumens XLM today. Hit that like button, subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and let's get into it, my friends. It is the 8th day of August, and here we are at about 44.7 cents. We had to move up to about 46.8 cents today, and we are coming back down a little bit. It's the weekend, right? It's the weekend. Don't get too excited on the weekend. Or I guess it's not the weekend. No, it's still Friday. Never mind. Never mind. It is the end of the week, but the weekend is technically Saturday and Sunday. So, I mean, it's kind of exciting, but nonetheless, don't get too excited until you get a daily close or a candle close, at least for any candle, right? That the close is very, very important. 44.7 cents now. It's looking like you had a little bit of a wick up. You probably come back a little bit, and that's okay. Whatever. Who cares? You're gonna move up in a matter of no time at all. You're just moving back down, retracing this a little bit as it stands right now. Bitcoin here. Thinking it still goes down as well, right? I was just looking to see where we closed that last 15-minute time frame there. Speaking of closing candles, right? Came up to the golden ratio, found turbulence there. Of course you did. Of course you did. You're going to go back to the 0.5382 area. We'll see at 43.3 cents to 41.5 cents. You're at 44.7 cents now. Nothing dramatic. Nothing to stress about. Nothing to worry about. Slightly lower, okay? You probably come down, find a higher low over the weekend, and then next week you start to move up again. Don't get me wrong. Overall, you've broken out of your bull flag here. You're looking very bullish. You should see some absolutely magnificent price action take place, right? Yesterday, we moved up 9.8%. That's fantastic, my friends. Fantastic. Absolutely. You're in the middle of this breakout phase right now. It doesn't stop here, but pull back a little bit. Whatever. You're going to have pullbacks along the way. Well, you didn't have pullbacks before? You know what I mean? Like here, if we're looking at this from a high to a low, you pulled back 21% right there. From a high to a low here, you pulled back 13%. And if we went on a 4-hour time frame, there's probably even more dramatic pullbacks or more pullbacks that are like this. You probably saw several 20% pullbacks along the way to greatness and glory, and you're going to get that here too. Does that mean that this move is pulling back 20%? I don't know. I mean, 41 cents off of 46 cents. I guess. I mean, probably like 12 cents, or a 12% move down, not a 40% move down, but a higher low nonetheless is what I would expect. Let's look at the 1-hour time frame, and then we'll zoom out from there. Okay. 1-hour time frame here, or is Bitcoin moving up? Maybe. Might be moving up. I don't like that we started off this 15-minute candle going up without a wick to the downside. That does make me think that we go lower. But if we can get above these wicks here, maybe you are moving up a little bit. I wouldn't be too impressed with Bitcoin until it's above about probably about 117K again. Anyways, Stellar Lumens, Stellar. Looking at it here on the 1-hour time frame, your RSI has broken out of its uptrend. Okay, so you had higher lows here, higher highs there. You kind of divvied away from it, but you've really broken away from it now. You probably come up and you find some turbulence, maybe like a lower high, lower low, start a downtrend over the weekend, and then Saturday, Sunday, you find your low, something like that. Sounds about right to me. If we're looking at the 4-hour time frame here, you did find turbulence in the overbought zone, right? You got in, you got out. Come down to the 50, find support there, keep up with this higher low trend that you've got, higher high trend that you've got in your 4-hour time frame. A little bit lower, nothing crazy, right? A little bit lower. What's a little bit lower? The target that we just talked about, right? 41 cents, 42 cents, somewhere in that area. You're at 44.8 cents now, so nothing crazy. Stochastics look like they want to get out of the overbought zone. MACD looks good, but it could cool off. Fine, totally fine, right? Nothing intense, nothing to worry about. From a low to a high, 42.4 cents is that 382 right there. It's very common to wick just below the 382 and close above it. What happens if you wick below it? Well, you're going to find support right at prior resistance here. It's perfect. It's absolutely perfect. 41.8 cents, 42.3 cents. I'm very confident in that area. You probably achieve that over the weekend here, over the next 36 hours or 48 hours or so. And then next week we can start to move up again. I think that's what's coming our way. The daily RSI, stochastics, MACD, they all look good. They all look ready to go. I mean, of course they do. Of course they do. You're breaking out of your bull flag here. You've got a lot of potential. You're going to erupt, guys. And if anything, if I'm wrong about anything, maybe we don't consolidate over the weekend. Maybe we just continue to rip. But I'm not necessarily expecting that right now. Looking at the short-term stuff, it makes sense that we might correct a little bit over the weekend. Putting in a triple top there. XLM on a weekly time frame looks very bullish as well. I mean, it's all continuation, man. It all screams continuation. So absolutely, undeniably, I believe that we're going to see XLM continue to move up. I think this measure move of this bull flag takes you to about 87 cents, this 1272 area. Maybe find some turbulence there, continue to rally. The minimum expectation that I have for Stellar Lumens by the end of this move, sometime in probably September, would be something of about $1.77. The maximum would be $2.77. I'm thinking right in the middle there, above $2, below 250, something in that zone. That's kind of what I'm expecting over the next 6 or 4 weeks or so. I don't really have anything else that I want to say. Just, came on here to say that we've got a very good look. The daily time frame's a little bit volatile right now, but don't worry about that. The weekly time frame looks good. And when I say the daily time frame looks volatile, honestly, the indicators look very bullish. It's just this daily candle looks a little bit scary, but don't be intimidated by that. Okay, even if we come down and close red and tomorrow's red, who cares? It's not going to be a big deal. You're absolutely going to move up in a very, very, very short amount of time. You've got a lot of growth to go. I got nothing else, you guys. Hit the like button, subscribe. Take care of yourselves. Bye bye.